Welcome back to the Ontario Mortgage and Real Estate Insights podcast, where we cover the daily developments, trends, and regulatory changes affecting the industry. I'm your host, Steve Hamoen. Today, we're diving into the recent real estate data released by the Canadian Real Estate Association, which shows some interesting trends in the Ontario housing market for July. According to the Canadian Real Estate Association, Ontario home prices rose slightly in July, continuing a trend of broad stability that started back in February. This is quite significant, as it suggests that the market is holding steady despite some economic uncertainties. On a year-over-year basis, the average single-family home in Ontario sold for $959,600 in July. This is down 5.2% from the average of $1,012,400 in July 2023. It's important to note that these numbers are seasonally adjusted and do not take inflation into account, which is currently running between 3.4 and 3.7%, depending on the measure you use. One of the key factors influencing this stability is the recent rate cuts announced by the Bank of Canada. With another rate cut on July 24th, we have now seen 2 consecutive rate cuts. According to Sean Cathcart, a senior economist at the Canadian Real Estate Association, the expected pace of future policy easing has steepened considerably. Markets are now anticipating rate cuts at every remaining Bank of Canada decision this year. This could potentially make borrowing cheaper and spur more activity in the housing market. However, the picture is not entirely rosy across all types of properties. On a province-wide basis, prices for condos fell by 6.7% year-over-year, and townhouses saw a decline of 4.3%. This could indicate that while single-family homes are holding their value relatively well, other types of properties are experiencing more pressure. Within Ontario, we are seeing some regional variations. Sales in the northern parts of the province continue to show stronger growth compared to other areas. For example, single-family homes in Sault Ste. Marie were up 2.5% year-over-year, and those in North Bay increased by 3.4%. On the flip side, in the Simcoe County area, single-family house prices were down 1.4%, condos dropped by 7.6%, and townhouses fell by 5.3% compared to July 2023. These numbers are also seasonally adjusted and unadjusted for inflation. So what does this mean for you as a potential homebuyer or investor? The market is showing signs of stability, particularly for single-family homes, which could be a good sign if you are considering making a long-term investment. However, the declines in condo and townhouse prices suggest that there are opportunities for bargains in these segments if you are looking to buy. As always, it's crucial to stay informed and consult with your real estate advisor to make the best decision based on your individual circumstances. That's it for today's episode. I hope you found these insights helpful. If you have any questions or topics you would like us to cover in future episodes, please feel free to reach out. Thank you for tuning in to the Ontario Mortgage and Real Estate Insights podcast. I'm your host, Steve Hamoen, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Stay informed and make well-informed decisions.